Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 de Normandie here on the Lord Master channel. It's been over a month since I've last did a video of this, believe it or not, as far as recording is concerned. And obviously there's been some, announcements for the future of Crusader Kings 3, such as the Chapter 5 set of DLCs, which is now available for pre-order for future DLCs that's coming up, including one that's called By God Alone, where it's mainly a rework of all things Christianity, mainly, along with the papacy, which is now playable over there. Yes, you can play as the Pope. Although, when the DLC comes out, that becomes playable, I should say. And then later that year, near the end of 2026, that there will have Silk and Silver. That's the DLC that focuses on republics and trade. Yes, trade. Something that people have been asking for a few years now. Even though I kinda asked for it a little, but not enough to an extent where I have that much enthusiasm as the others, because of me being, like, I don't play this every day. Only do a playthrough every once in a couple of months or so. But I have a feeling, for me personally, you got to wait till September and then later November for these two DLCs. I gotta say, I feel kind of spoiled. Wish I had these now. Especially during the relevance of doing a Catholic playthrough with the Normans and then later the English, as we are now. But, but after this, when I'm done with the CK3 series, that I will say that I will take an extended break whenever I'm finished with the Normandie series, until those two DLCs come out, along with the other associated flavor packs. Which does not mean that I lack interest of the East Asian playthroughs or anything like that over there. I mean, I do have some interest, but it just needs a few little things that I think that Republic's Trade DLC just might do it for me. A little bit. If I have any, possible ideas or whatever I could come up with my mind, and things like that. But it's too early and too far away for me to be fantasizing such things. We must stick to the reality of the here and now, such as the realms of England and Greater Normandy. And of course, my first order of the day for the first time in a month is, get out of here. I'm granting you independence because you're so far removed. Yes, it's going to give you stress because I'm ambitious, but we're so disconnected from the land that there's no reason for you to be there. England has no qualms or any plans of getting a foothold in the Iberian Peninsula. No. England is the priority here. Especially whenever we feel good and ready, economically and militarily, that we'll be fighting de jure claimant wars to take some enclaves and other parts of England that's not yet fallen full under control, which includes a war with France for Cumberland, which means you have to watch our back. Watch your ass, sire. Watch your ass, sire. And also in the short term, I said, but I believe the first things you should spend your money with is to create some duchy titles, because there's a couple of earldoms that feels like we got too many of those. Although some look better than others. But if I see any criminals in my realm, like says you can imprison this character or this character, if there are any landed ones, I might do that and replace them with people of my dynasty. Yeah, go ahead. No. That's something I could do. Refused liege demand. Ah, yes. When I had that grand tour. And since we're in a high medieval era now, for 2 years, Heraldry is the current fascination we have, as I want to have high partition in future. And at the same time, spread the English culture all around. Because, by God, we need more English. And as well as some other investments. All this at the same time as I would like to become a strategist. And then after I do some traveling, I would like to become an inspector and get another domain limit. And then at some point, get this as well. So I can max them up. But again, I look forward to getting rid of a few earls and replace them with people of my dynasty who are not yet landed. I do have children of my own, including my unfortunate Peter, who is sickly. Everything seems to be in order. Switch to this and educate my children, Pirkoi. Okay, let's get time ticket along. New adventurer from East Anglia. Speaking of East Anglia, well, here's one of my more powerful vessels. Refuse liege demand. Again, I'll deal with some of you whenever I do some house cleaning. Oh, and another thing. Since we live in London now, Middlesex, it would be wise to relocate the de jure capital of the kingdom. Gotta put your prestige to use. Earldom of Middlesex will be the new de jure capital of the Kingdom of England. Make it so. See? Now it is. One of my half-sisters of Calabria died of consumption. Just sit here and accumulate your wealth. Don't use that, because we need to up the resilience and the networks for Greenland. Isolate capital into seclusion. For what? It's typhus. That's a major one. That means it's definitely going to spread to here. Oh, hell. Just when I have plans to proceed on certain things, so isolate the capital. You cannot. Why not? Or is it just has not entered my domain yet? Well, as a precaution, control plagues. That's what's going on over there. But meanwhile, major outbreak of spotted fever, which is typhus to be exact. It's new and it's going to spread like wildfire. To walk through Oxfordshire is to be treated to a dreadful symphony of human suffering. Pestilences come to this once thriving metropolis. The infected are covered from head to toe in rashes that are hot to the touch. Already people are calling this affliction spotted fever. At least half of the peasant population has been affected. It's only a matter of time before it spreads to nobility. Summon a physician. The dim flickering light of Harold's infirmary illuminates the scene as the physician lays out the plan of attack. Those afflicted by spotted fever are tormented by camp fever like I've never seen before. This plague is sent to us by Satan. And it's only by thinking outside the box of the traditional medicines we can hope to undo this curse. Ultimately, the exact strategy for planning preventing this spread of this plague is fine to me. You're my friend, and you're one of the skilled physicians out there, so whatever esoteric practices are required, we shall do so. Now can I shut the door? Yeah, it's in your area. So. Isolated. We'll enter seclusion as soon as it enters London. It's close to us now, and I believe you make your dispositions accordingly. Put on my glasses, Oh, it's definitely going to be here. It's spread to Chelmsford and Brentford. No matter where you go, nowhere is safe. So, I think we should enter seclusion. It didn't take long. Carried far away from the stink of the capital's heart till late at night, I and my family remained distant from the people of the realm until such a time is right to emerge. Communication will be limited, and my absence felt. We shall remain safe from the death and decay from beyond our four modest walls. Lock the door. I'm being stressed because I'm brave, but not brave enough. 76% chance of infection. Mayor Thurston of Southwark. He gives me legitimacy. Just want to make me feel good. Proper behavior on your part. It's here, it's here. As well as taking a tremendous toll on the economy, Harold's treatments have led to countless lives being lost. The peasants, already weak from the ravages of disease, could not withstand the onslaught of bloodletting and leeches. This loss of life has brought it to increase in the spread of disease, as the miasma clings to the corpses and infests the lungs of the healthy. Listen, you're a friend of mine. You like me well enough. So I'll say, this will not happen again. You understand me? Do better. Keep on promoting that English culture down there. Look at that. Nearly all of England is affected by the spotted fever, with Buckingham being ground zero, as the modern times calls it. Grave news reaches me. My son and heir, Peter, who is already sickly, has fallen ill with the typhus. The future is uncertain. Death lingers closely by his bedside, yet not all is lost. Peter might survive. Should luck be on his side. Only God knows his fate. The physician once lost should be treated. Only a higher power can save him now. Son Iguana, my son, opens his eyes. I ask him what he has seen. Not a word passes his lips. Sees one else alternatives. It's gone horribly wrong. What did you do? Sickly, typhus, possessed. Do not speak a word of this. My son is dead. Typhus got him. That's alright, I don't plan on traveling anytime soon. Meanwhile, some investments are to be made, if any at all. Ah, that reminds me. Our secondary capital, Old Ruin. You know, actually, hey, it does have some leftover extra building materials, so put that to use. Build chateau. I mean, since we're going to be in a future war with France, so we might as well build this. Construct on top of a limestone spur above the sand. Chateau is a compact and sophisticated stone fortress designed for active defense. Its concentric walls, angled towers, and forward-facing gateworks minimize blind spots and concentrate fire on long-day approaches. Built with speed and precision, it embodies the latest principles available in military architecture, securing control of the river and the frontier of Normandy. Control growth when at war, keeps it maintained. Ups for low even more. Get it done. There's another thing I would like to invest in. These old archers, the Wigman, they're becoming obsolete, and we'll replace them in favor of the longbowmen. We just need 700 gold for this. This morning I should have dissuaded some of Sarah's birds fled about the search of the land. They will soon be dead, yet they live fully, calls the words of love all the morning long. I watch for as insects are ripped from the air, dismembered and devoured by the ravenous winged lovers. As a poet, my calling, my duty, is to distill all beauty and horror into the few select words for others to muse on. All poetry speaks to either love or death. Death's all around us. Well, yes, there's spotted fever out there. But love we must seek out. It's my duty to pursue on this engagement. How else I could hope to advance my craft? This character has prioritized living a poetic life. They are open to new experiences and others to seek new experiences with them. Out of the lack of respect and opinion, I've discovered today after much study and browsing Rome's accounts that one of the members of my council spent far more than he or she was allowed to. I'm far from happy, and I suspect Gauss of Anjou is behind these outrageous expenses. Nevertheless, the whole scam was masterfully done and I have no proof against him. I made a situation using my skills, because I have good stewardship skill. So I'll cut some of the losses here. Count Otto of Bayeux, my valuable chancellor, came to me with an idea and initiative to use some guile and cunning to improve my standing among my vassals. This plan calls for a risky move where I first lose some prestige thanks to an apparent political mistake, later to be portrayed as a victim of falsehood, thus manipulating my vassals into improving their opinions about me and recouping the lost prestige. In the knowledge I am not the one calling the shots, I must make a decision about giving the green light to this political maneuver. Let me see. This depends on your high diplomacy of the chancellor. Well, he's better than mine, so I'll say go ahead. But is he shrewd? No. My high dread. My dread's 50. Is he dull? No. Okay. Go ahead. The infection rate here in Middlesex is 65%, with 100% Sussex, Surrey, and Kent. Bruges 88% and increasing. Now it's 100 in Surrey, 100 in Bruges. Middlesex is steady. Sickness and pestilence continues our march to Greenland, telling the great and lowly alike that brutal indiscriminate truth rarely lays itself bare until moments like these. My stomach twists and rages silent in agony as the body of my son Peter's borne past me. Physicians and healers worked from dawn until dusk to save him, but their grim faces told everyone more than they would say. So young, so full of promise. So many more left to die like this. God deliver us. Rest in peace, little Peter. Duke Alman, my friend. Pregnant. Are you bringing that child of this world to this cruel world? In one of the larger towns of Middlesex, the several important members of the community were meeting inside a building when it collapsed, killing many of them and gravely injuring most of the survivors. Donate to help with the funeral costs for the survived effects. control decline even further. One day, I was paying a visit to one of the minor dwellings of my capital county. Someone manages to bypass my headshot and swiftly approaches me, dagger in hand, yelling, "I was for you to stop converting the culture of my county, you lowly scum!" Fortunately, I have 2 bodyguards close to me. Nevertheless, I must fight for my life. My retinue, to me! Bodyguard got killed. Saved my life there. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket here. Save your money for the investment of the longbowman. That's my plan. Newberry is not yet affected. Newberry is this one forested area. Despised wolf of Leon. When this disease clears out, I'll go hunt it. I wouldn't mind. Tandbridge is not infected. Neither is Tonbridge. It's the forested areas. My transplant was a great success and my vassals were fooled to believe in the whole story. These sound news to my own credibility among my vassals. Prime! Yes. Prestige up. All the vassals respect me a little more. Southwark is affected. Domavo's in free fall and so is the control. We do have a good seneschal, but that can't be enough. Lucky you, my queen, that you are away from this horrible, horrible thing out there. Alice hasn't been caught unless she did caught it and did survive. Did it? No. Wouldn't say. Made affected parts of Flanders, Holland, and Normandy. Very much. I've heard stories about brave soldiers dying like flies before they even set on the battlefield. But me, a king? This aching, feverish nightmare is not a fate meant for me. Yet there's another meal forced away up my throat. I pray for redemption. My nostrils stinging with a sharp stench about. Do not worry, Your Highness. Typhus is treatable, I assure you. Listen, your mystical treatments don't work. So I'd rather take the safer option here. Do no more is necessary. Harold attributed my ailments to an unsound diet to revitalize my body. He says that I consume only raw vegetables and herbal teas for a week, so as to not tempt me. He confiscated my stash of treats. He never returned. The dietary restrictions just turned out to be just what I needed. But now the worst of my sins was alleviated and the world seemed a little brighter. Excellent work, Harold. But that disease could still potentially kill me, even if I'm healthy as heck. Today I came to expect my guards in their barracks. The most prominent highlight of the event is when I paid a visit to the blacksmiths in charge of making and maintaining my guards' equipment. We had some productive conversations about their craft. I learned a thing or two about a thing or two. Stewardship episode. This character had an engaging informative chat about a local blacksmith. In doing so, learned a thing or two about the blacksmith's craft. Stewardship up a bit. No longer master horse. Disease got them. So 297, 280, that's resilience. And that works. There's always room for improvement with time. But the here and now is the priority. Oh, now my daughter has it. Please, she's the future. Don't screw it up. Successful treatment. She'll live, I hope. And I'm about to have another child that's going to be coming soon. Another daughter, another son. But unfortunately will be brought into the world ravaged with typhus. Don't name him after me. Name him Robert. In the old country of Normandy, they would call him Robert. Unlike many before me, I was strong enough to survive the ravages of the dreaded camp fever. It was a brutal challenge, I will not deny it, but I persevered. I lived to fight another day. Failed treatment. Ah! I guess Alice is the future. As I walked down the hall, I heard some muffled laughter. That voice, not used to hear it so clear. I pushed the half door open, and there in front of me was my daughter Alice, seemingly recovered of typhus. My beloved daughter is well once more. It's difficult not to shed a tear of joy for her. Wonderful news. Jesus be praised. Let's see. Kent. How much? 150? Alright, I'll do that. Especially it's ravaged by disease and we need to develop it back up quickly. There goes Robert. And I'm getting stressed and stressed. The truth of the world is revealed through nature. While taking a brief wander through the substance field near London, I'm caught in a sudden downpour. In my pursuit of shelter, I stumble upon a woman dancing in the bed of Estus. Rain beats down her with her feet, destroying the delicate petals. This fleeting beauty, enhanced by the seemingly careless carnage. Noticing my rain-soaked form, she beckons me over with a lurch and raise. I wouldn't want to. So I'll say, I must preserve but even one Esther. One small rebellion gets tyranny at a time. I do not wish to lay with her because I already got a wife who deeply respects me as a human being, and and is away from the affliction. Inherited. And why am I in a regency? as this disease is beginning to clear out. I never asked for this. Who do you think you are? You cannot rule by themselves, my eye. Guess that's due to because of me being in seclusion. You're no match for a marriage, so sister, you get to hold this. Was Durham also another thing I inherited? No, I've always had Durham. The question is, why do I have that? Doesn't seem particularly interested. Although I gave one part of Normandy away. But I do like keeping Bruges and the old capital, because it's economic value. And I got an army somewhere? Where? Man, what army? Oh, I guess you were in the middle of a conflict with somebody. That means I inherited your men-at-arms, which I don't necessarily need. It would be nice to have cavalry, but I don't want that because we're not investing in cavalry. I'm going to be investing in longbowmen soon. This disease is coming to an end here. Chateaus constructed. Who on earth would want my throne? Not until Middlesex is clear of that disease. And also there's this hunt I gotta go to. As a matter of fact, the hunt is over in Lyon. That's where the wolf was sighted. So might as well go to that now. Oh, need a new master to hunt. Not a caravan master. Oh, you're younger. No. And remember, deal with the vassals later. Thinking. Yes, hunt. Wolf sighting, high development. Don't go to that plague-ridden areas. Don't spend too much. And make haste. I want to be there. There might be some danger as we travel by sea because I want to be there for the hunt and I want to go there now! Don't worry, that disease will be cleared out by then. Let's go. To the hunt. To the hunt, to the hunt, to the hunt, hunt, hunt. Normandy off. Cousin. There's room for improvement. Right, there's a troublesome wolf here about a wolf that's terrorizing a local area with plenty pairs of eyes, not to mention spears. Beast raiding terrorists today. Pack is a nuisance, scavenging from farms and retreating deep in the woods. Let's see if the rumors are true. Let's get out there. Noisily out his feet as my boss Duke Gosman and I stuck up on the wolf. Look at you, typhus ridden fast. We're also at striking distance when Osmond whispers. Now that we're finally low, there's something to tell you about Duke Gillis. Yeah, I know. He's a heretic. And what? Talk later, vassal. A caravan master and physician Earl has dismounted the squadron of mud. Carol examining the aster flower. Pickle, my courtier, peers over his shoulder, listening attentively. King, look at all the useful herbs and flowers here. This one could soothe aches. This one aids a broken ankle. This one wards off holy fire. My physician will have what he needs. There's no need to, be on a rush here. Our chances will increase with time. My vassal Duke Whitred signals across the plain. The whole wolf pack crouches in the hollow not far off. Beasts pull up on approach, howling the alarm as they retreat to the tall grass, fangs snarling. We chase after the fleeing grey vermin. Focus down the larger group. Now begins the real chase. The brave of me says, after we ride. Fortunately, the decreased stress does not carry any long-lasting consequences of my well-being. Because I want that wolf. Lately, it feels like I've been constantly distracted by vivacious thoughts and erotic fantasies of all the hardships of my everyday life. It's all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. These desires are clearly interfering in my life, but what should I do about them? Why on earth would I want to become an historian at this time? I'd be causing a ruckus in England. A good workout will burn these desires away, because I'm already athletic. I paused to cough from my water skin, saving some cool relief from the sweat and the havoc of the chase. As I secured up my side, I hear a low whistling noise. An arrow slams to the feet of dirt into my feet, buried so deep in the ground. I and those close spin around. There's no one, and only but the wind rustled through the tall grass. This must belong to someone. There's no clue. Calm down, man. After hours of riding, we're finally cornering the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. When a tired defiant, the wolf at last halts, turns towards us, and lets out an almighty howl. The huntsmen quickly surround the growling animal, which roars at me. its parrot fangs sprawling and dripping with saliva. I'll bring it down myself. This son of a bitch is gonna die. I heft my spear, cautiously move towards the exhausted animal. As I plunge my blade deep into it, the beast catches me with a strike and pulled away and sounds of death throes. Ah! Damn creature! I'm wounded and became incapable. I've been deemed incapable, as I've seen entirely unfit to manage my own affairs, including my hunt. There's nothing left to do but to return home to Middlesex. Well, I managed to slay the beast, but what cost? I'm incapable now, led by a blind regent and friend. As we sailed towards Middlesex, the fresh sea air is doing wonders for my health and well-being. Oh, we're not so lucky. Who knows how Fred has been deteriorating over the past few days. There's no doubt it's contracted some illness of some kind. Let me guess, typhoid? No, never mind. You do treat him. Incapable. What the hell? Be aware, there's a tiny bit of typhus remnant out there. You're a sapper now, but it doesn't stop you. Well, I'm home, I guess. Since you are capable, that means you can't do a damn thing, except maybe a funeral. No, you can't hold a funeral either. Well, what can I do? It doesn't say you can be... Yeah, you could still do that, but you don't have to be capable to do that. Okay. Holding management, you could do that. Put yourself out of your misery. Level of splendor, should you do that. But, at least give me a few knights over here. While you hold the kingdom of Great Normandy, it is clear to everyone it is I who is governor. So many plains and villages oversee my bailiffs and magistrates. Therefore, I'm laying a claim to it. You're welcome to grant the title whenever you wish. Else I'm sure it will fall to me in due time, one way or another. Duchess Anna of Brittany. I mean, I can't believe it. The man is in great shape. But he's incapable. Was the wound really that bad? Well, you recovered from your wound, but you're still incapable. There's going to be a rebellion. Or not. You can grant titles, you can revoke titles. Yeah, you can do that. Hey, remember to invest in your longbowmen. Because see, they replace it, they have much better damage. So throw in a lot of money and all that. And station them to oh hell, station them in London for the time being. claim on Durham. Paragraph's that one guy, but he's infirm. When that man goes, that means that this is gonna stop popping it up. Tall history formation. What the heck? Come on in. We need skilled knights for the protection of the realm against these malefactors. More claimants of Greater Normandy. They're doing it while I'm incapable. You bastards! Let's get to the realm. We're goosed. In depth, but briefly. That's just because I say capital again? Gus, boils. Oh no, not another disease that's coming over here. He has inherited all of Brittany. You damn lollard. When we have our longbowmen fully reinforced and ready for combat, we gotta take care of these damn vassals. Put them in their place and all that. Now listen, Alice is too young to rule, and I have no children, and my wife, well, there's no guarantee of what she'll be like. That means I can't tutor her. 'Cause I'm incapable! This sucks, man. Because I want her to be well educated, not be at the whims of her own devices. Look, I may contemplate, you know. I'm actually contemplating this. Yes, this is going to hurt the level of splendor, level of devotion, which is like, so what? Not to do that. But we'll attempt. Because I can't live like this. Look at me. I'm feeling fine. Severe penalty. Cannot have children. Hold on. Take off these health modifiers. Get it off. Get it off. All of it. Will that make a difference? Modest celebrations. Great physician. Athletic and strong. Damn! Life expectancy. Damn! Holy crap! I didn't realize how close that disease actually is. It's almost like I'm letting it in or something. I mean, if the muses were to get me, that'd be just a mercy killing for the king. Now the wife's got measles. But not I. Even Bruges is affected by too. Why do I have a feeling that Greater Normandy and England is cursed? In fact, all the Greater Normandies have come to the measles. And southern England too, with the exception of London. Come on in. We'll treat you here. London has not recovered from that disease, and there was a recent building collapse, just deteriorated further. That's it. Try to get it back up. Economy's in shambles. London is fine. Okay. My queen has recovered, but what about me? I don't deserve this. That damn wolf. She seems to be one for stewardship instead of a marshal. I mean, do we want another Queen of England and yet she doesn't have a tutor to begin with? She's already learned the Brythonic language. And I can't tell her to... Oh, tell somebody else. Hey! You! I can't even ask anyone to appoint a guardian to him. God damn it! I might do it. Huh. But please wait until you have a good amount of money for mercenaries. And Longbowman's not yet fully reinforced yet. So that you'll have some security. Should there be any crisis in England and the Greater Normandy. Rebellion. Somebody wants Brittany. England and Greater Normandy ravaged by 2 diseases. And a wolf got the king to be incapable, and I'm just holding it on, okay? Hey, Regent, you're not selfish, sorry. You're selfless, okay. He's a friend. I trust you. I'm just stalling for time until I actually do it. Okay, he died. Hey, get the marshal. I don't trust anyone at the moment. Okay. Now, my friend, it should be my coaches as a friend. My vast good try to reach out his throats on how to handle the spreading of his woes. I'm a physician, Lord. Just let me purge this plague. Heresy, Mahakala, slaughters. We must anoint the dead to give up proper Catholic rites. We must not defile these bodies. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Spread that English all around. I'm waiting for the Longforeman to be fully reinforced, because there's no way we can get a... Look, some controls handled better than others. And thank you for giving me more gold that we'll need it for financial security. Hold on. Oh yes, and the power struggle too is another damned reason, because of that steward of mine. That steward being him. Because there's no one better skilled than him. And I don't like that. Occupational Sicily. Whatever goes on there is none of my business. Ew. Just take me out of my misery. Bruges. Oh, I love Bruges. I'll throw in some money to that. Unfortunately, my condition deteriorated for the last days. I haven't expected the bad news of an honest stance. I have pneumonia. Just take me out. Finally, the plague has left the room. We must take this opportunity to rise from the chaos in this way. Now emerged in wreckage of your world, and the time is considered anew. Massive survivors already begun moving to the earldom of Syria as the new haven. This could be proved to be an exciting opportunity for a new capital. Don't I already own Surrey? Don't want to make it a new Rome capital. 200 gold, my god! Spare no expense. Madness. Madness. Maybe I don't have to commit, you know, seppuku. I'm just trying to use the alternate word. Don't say that word, otherwise you'll get, you know. Death, I embrace you. Friend died. The new Rome priest does not endorse me. Son of a bitch! Okay, the longbowman's fully reinforced. The economy is shot. What else is new? Oh, wait a minute. If you want the control could go back up faster. Can't you? No, you can't. You're incapable. You're incapable of everything. Alright, take him out. Tempted. I'd never done this decision before in the history of me playing Crusader King Street, and this is the first time I'm about to do it. There is no moving on. I am trapped by the grief of my lost child. The son of it and many others meant the world before me. What's the point there to living when life has lost its only source of joy and laughter? Yeah, these vassals are going to hate me at the end, but just do it! In a rare moment of clarity, I sensed someone by my bedside. It must have been my friend, Wolfhelm, the blind. One of the few people coming to see me nowadays. Try to reach him, but my hands won't even twitch. Look. He's zealous, he's arrogant, stubborn. Aren't cold-born, though blind, but he'll be most willing to do it. Well, please, end this. You're the regent. Take care of my child, you know. Take care of England. That blasted wolf got me. And please, please, save England for me. Do it! George. I hear Wolfhelm's voice that comes from a great void. George, I can't. Despair fills me, the only sound of crying. Her footsteps lean, breaks through the fog in my mind. No! Please, come back! God damn it! At least the Ravenic Ashkenazi man is gonna keep it. There you go. So I cannot attempt it again until 5 years. Well, let me know when another opportunity presents itself again. You could change focus. It's interesting, but Rome's English. That's good. Keep it up then. And we'll have you spread English over there. Alright, it's good enough. Hey, what are you doing? I just noticed that. Actually, no. If anyone wants to assassinate me, yeah, they may do so. In fact, don't pay any more for bodyguards. Fire them. If anybody wants to take me out, I'm open season. Hey, I just noticed that. Stop that. Oh no, not another disease. French sweats. I doubt it'll get to England. It's gonna be short-lived. This is the saddest episode. I arrived back at my castle, a long, lonely walk, somehow. Hey, another year passed, another year on. I was born this day 36 years ago. The older I get, the more I cherish the relationships I cultivate over the years. So it saddens me not heard from my wife, or any of my friends today. I trudge along to my chambers, loneliness depending my lazy feet. I hear a clang and hush whispers on down the hallway. What could that be at this hour? Happy birthday! What a surprise! All my nearest and dearest friends come together to wish me well and begin this next year of my poor, miserable life! There's even an entire table laden with candied figs, my favorite. Here I was thinking that everyone had forgotten about me. I cannot believe that I so went through all the trouble of arranging this secret. I had not occurred that such a thoughtful surprise was being planned at all. My friend Andre approaches me, struggling carrying 3 beautifully wrapped packages. Ever the trickster. He says, these 3 gifts here are for the choosing. One shall be yours, but which shall it be? I just thought of something that just popped up in my head. Just give me the biggest one because, you know, I've gone through a lot of shit over the years. Just give me the big one. King George's sword. I mean, if you don't want to play as this character anymore and you want this whole thing just to... I don't know, because there's a chance he might screw something up. Like, what if I give her some land and then switch characters with her? So that way you can experience some degree of control for your character's education and all that. Yeah. Something like that. But however, prosperity, you know, ensured peace, support from a regent, which is a pretty good regent, by all things considered. Despite his blindness of his aptitude, he's doing a pretty good job, all things considered. But don't give him too much, you know. Let me see, another thing. So, mandate relies on stewardship. That's on my shelf. What's authority? I mean, I just prefer this, just give me more money and all that. Just kind of gives me an idea here. That is, like, why don't I just give you some artifact? I mean, I just saw that option right now. Hey, since you're so damn well skilled, why don't you go sit? You know, do something that contributes to your skills, you useful gets. Earl Henry of Nottinghamshire. I might use that hook for something with you, okay? There might be some use of it. For future reference. Ah, that. I think that was inherited, I might have not noticed before. Party privilege generous level. Not health related. Okay. Exiled Catholics. Lose control again. Oh, okay, these are areas that is not in my personal control. So go ahead. Give them the development level. You know, you could still declare wars, right? No, because you're incapable. But it doesn't mean that you can, let me see. It's like, yeah, there's a few characters you can imprison. You can ask how to pay for claims. You could declare wars, but you can't because you're incapable. You can imprison somebody and start a rebellion, a tyranny war against you to get rid of some people. I gotta deal with that damned Stuart. Even though he's doing a good job at bringing the English culture here. I can't sway anybody, but I can give him compliments and send him a poem. Oh, god damn it, you screwed it up on that. Shouldn't have done that. Just compliment would be enough. I just need to increase a little bit more of the war chest before we can start anything. He thinks he's a hero of the story, and he wants Greater Normandy. He wants to break that kingdom into two. And a large kingdom would bear the brunt of a crusade against them. Heaven forbid that happens. I can't even appoint her a guardian of any kind. You can send proposals for that, but even then. It's just I want her to be well educated, whereas I want to die by any means. Curse me for being healthy, and I can't have children anymore. Okay, come here, come here. Um, got another place you want to promote the culture in. Over here. So this is English enough. Bruges, Bruges, Bruges. Development is right for you over there. One day I will invest you heavily, because you're going to be a place of great value. Keep getting stressed. 5% chance of suffering a dangerous crippling fatal stroke. And yet it hasn't happened yet. Maybe I need to... Yeah, I think I found a new way to get rid of me. Get rid of me? Do something that goes against my code. More exiled Catholics. More they Sloven people. Zealand, Cambridgeshire, and Kent, East Sussex. Yeah, this place needs more development. Bring it back under control. Take a year's time. More better in my eye. Okay, you come over here, but however, what telling you to join the Holy Order may give you? Oh, look at him! He's willing to go. I mean, he likes me well enough. I can't remember the last time, but I believe networks needs more than resilience. Send him to there. Alright, he's gone to there. Yeah, decreased by 12. Yeah, that's what it needed more. Since I can't really send any support until 2 more years, I'll give him my share. Okay, it's a good thing that you send him over there. We should do that every once in a while. Invite a guest, send him to Greenland. The economy is slowly getting better. Even without a guardian, you're teaching her well. Hey cats, we got no wet nurse. Give me one. Okay. Need her to give some of those. Can't even hold the court. And I'm about to become a strategist. Soon. Sister danced himself to death to holy fire. go. You're the strategist now, so at least you'll have that going for you. I mean, I was never really much of a traveler myself, so the wandering lifestyle experience is not going to go up too fast. I mean, should I want that simply for the sake of it? I mean, more diplomacy is always good because so is control. Control makes it, you know, easier to manage, especially when it comes to taxation. Fine. Even though I can't travel, but I was about to say, I'm the house head still. So that means I can still choose a dynasty legacy. If need be. I'm just not the culture head right now, as that belongs to Earl Henry of Nottinghamshire. Now, don't get me wrong, I still would like to end myself, but the thing is Alice is craven. Oh no. What happened to her? She's been bullied. That's probably what led up to it. Damn, I wish I could, you know, intervene on her behalf. Can't. She might not have the makings of a good queen. But at least she'll make it prosperous. That's what I can imagine. But she doesn't have a role model to guide to. I'll postpone it for once. It's been exhausting work as late. Though I don't have a single courtier who could wipe their arse without my express and detailed instruction. I'm in the middle of planning a small jump to test my skill with arms against a worthy opponent. But Severed comes rushing up to me, babbling about some new trivial catastrophe. Fine, I'll cancel my plans for now. You know what? Keep doing that. Keep doing that. I just do not care anymore. And Wolfhelm, you've been such a good regent. You've been a good friend, but it's rather unfortunate that you, as being a bold zealot, you say you cannot do it. Why? Incompetent? No, you're not. You're doing pretty damn good. The High King of Ireland has established a Greenland estate. That means good. He might be able to contribute more to the, to give more support to Greenland if he wishes. And despite all that, my legitimacy is at the max. And despite her flaws of being craven, for now, Tudor's doing a pretty good job with her. She's ill. I hope she'll live. Who's in that line of succession? If not Alice, then... Oh, not this guy. He may be my nephew, but he's not of our dynasty. You can turn it into elective if it comes to the loss of a daughter. All right? If you lose Alice, we have to make it an elective monarchy. What the hell, man? This is why I'm going to get rid of you someday. I'm just waiting for the amount of gold that we have is enough to build up that war chest. In CK2 terms, building a war chest that is of kingdom tier is 700 gold. So I'm waiting until I get 700 gold and then we'll start a war against him. Which means in prison, and he's going to rebel, and we're going to put him down. Okay? That's what's going to happen. I'm not saying I found a will to live. Oh, no. I stopped caring. I'm just trying to get myself stressed more and more. Even more exiled Catholics. 1,000. White, VIET, Lancashire, Sure. Yeah. We really like Slovaks. We'll have this back up in control in no time. Do something stupid that makes you stressed out, okay? He was the Chancellor. You'll have it. Starting to become more English. Keep it up. And soon we're gonna get rid of you. Is she better? Yeah. Local brawler. See, we need more men like you in our ranks. Strong and Herculean. Oh, he's superhuman. Although he has a lisp. Oh, local brawler. Oh man, he's gonna be around for a long time. He's the man that you want on your side. It's rather surprised I've been showing some restraint in regards to the issues with all that. Middlesex. Postpone. Now you're even more stressed. Look at you. Moderate penalty. I still love brooding, hard to heavy with memory. Only over the things I did years and years ago. Have I been too cautious? Has my patience been anything more than glorified indecision? Have I ever truly done the right thing? My head throbs. Why would God set me on this path he knew to make it this miserable? I cannot make mistakes. I'm a king. Which of course I made some mistakes here and there. God, she's just as well learned as she is with stewardship. We may have an aligned rule coming to England. Hey, Regent. Cut it out. But that's power. I like you, but you don't want to make yourself too entrenched. You may want to make room for the Queen to come. Must not be a kid. I can't even support Greenland. Shit. I must reach it to the max. Just put me out of my misery. Okay. He took Bayeux as well. He should not have that. He's putting more damn lollards all over the place. I mean, it's small, but It's going to spread more if he doesn't stop doing that. Confront Stewart. How much gold does he have? The Stewart deal goes on, Jews. Redirected funds you earmarked for a monument for more practical repairs instead. Scouting rises around the crumbling walls where he visited should have been taking shape of marble. As I barge the treasury, scattering clicks as I confront him. Somehow I'm doing this while I'm incapable. Gold coins spill across the floor, rolling beneath the cabinets as ledgerstones. I have commanded a legacy in stone, not patchwork on peasant hovels, I shout, pointing at the ledges where ink marks the vertical. Who gave you leave to defy me? Is my vision so small that you must correct like at a child's drawing? Who cares? Andrew looks up calmly. One hand is still marking figures in one legend. Ruler's greatness is judged by a thriving realm, my lord. Not just statues. I acted for your glory. The stone crumbles, but prosperity endures through generations. Clerks have authorized. Some county coins by touch alone. The boy witnessing a rage. Through the window I could see I have started monuments, a testament to ambition, or out by practicality. Aggressive subordination or heated logic. Arrest us at once. My monument rises as ordered. Success. Personal powers reduced. Because that power still refuse. That will help the income. That'll get it back up. Now, it's time for you to get gone. Okay? I said, yes, you're a known criminal. You're a deviant. He'll rebel. Deploy the army. Andrew's over here, dummy. Okay. Station him. Put him over here. The old Bundy. Put it in Bruges. King's evil. Oh, this is a new disease. It's going to affect Paris, but I don't know if it'll come up to Normandy or Anjou, but definitely will not come over here. Not this far. Deploy the army. Best man in charge is he, my nephew. Actually, he'll do a lot better. King's evil, Emperor's evil, 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 evil. My knight Duke Edward's grown bitter being ordered by an undying commander, Reinhard. How can one without line or title presume to guide men of standing? They fumes. Insisted having not be dismissed for morals poisoned. However, he remains in command. I picked him. My army, my choice. If you don't like it, tell it to the judge. Not to the king, because I'm incapable. Enter seclusion, isolate capital. It has reached the coast. The question is, will it affect England again? With this outbreak of measles. Ah, here we go. Dynasty Legacy. Powerful vassal opinion +5. Their powerful vassal accounts their tax and levy contributions up 10+%. In their future, home estates. If you can live that long, that is. Army deployed. Alright. Let's get rid of him. The third Avenger has brought war upon us. Scouts of pack refugees bring grim news. Enemy armies will soon cross the border. Bells will ring throughout the land. Letters have flown across the road, ordering every able man to take up arms and meet the invasion. However, my marshal reports that some of the lesser lords of Bannerman have shown reluctance to answer the call. Some even more despised. How should we deal with those who check the sacred duty? They will pay for their fear. Exact tax in the service. Just for stress increase for once. But not too much. This won't take long. My chance of Duke Witcher of East Anglia. Just my chambers of urgent dispatches. My lord, this attack against us creates an opportunity to forge emergency alliances with others who feel threatened by our aggressor. I have prepared messages to several potential allies. I emphasize our common interest in stopping this expansion. These rush agreements may require more generous terms than usual. Hold on. Achoo! Excuse me. Bless you. But facing this threat alone will be costly in the long term, so I dispatch riders immediately. We stand alone. We will not beg for aid. This is still going to be a quick war. No longer my seneschal. He was one of the good ones. And he was my royal architect. You're the man. Let me compliment you. Just need you on our side. No power struggle between me and the steward. Hi. They got an army over there. I exit my attention, siege comes falls up before me. A sordid place, pathetic and undignified. Hey, flags flap and flutter all along the horizon, and at various intervals fires burn. Cut timbers laid stacked like a wall outside the tents. My lord retainer approaches the force of siege center. Guided my bodyguard set to the edge again. The barony of Angers stands before me. A sordid pile of rubble and debris. Between here and there, bodies, charred, rotting and broken. Molder in the fields. Bodies litter the streets. Some lying face down in pools of blood. Others splayed every manner. Lives bent to grotesque angles. Grieving widows and orphaned children go to it from among the fallen and look to me for direction. Loot the damn place. It's where the heretics live. Intelligence from the Count of Anjou reveals that your soldiers have uncovered a counterfeiting operation. The forger's work is of exceptional quality, nearly indistinguishable from genuine coins. My knight, Matthew writes of injury. My lord, this criminal's skills could serve your riches, or we can make an example of such fraudulence. This is rest of yours. Whatever makes you more money. Recruit the forgers. Such skills have useless. We got the capital. Which 4 levels lower? The war is close to being won. Level 4, level 4. This was level 3, level 3. Down here. Hey, wait a minute. I was about to say measles. Oh crap, not again. He was traveling through disease country, okay. For level 4. Go take this. Step out of my tent, siege crash walls of Rome. A haphazard clutter of muddy tents and ramshackle outbuildings. Standards that caught its flaps snap in the wind, leaning against the bare rocks of rising earth. Ghouls circle above, calling to one another with shrill cries. Figures hunch over campfires, tossing out wood or brushing sheepskins clean. My lower retainer approaches the forces siege and again my bodyguard to head to judge the camp. Baroness Almoro stands before me. A wasteland of charred corpses and rubble. In the fields between, the dead and dying lie prostrate, ashen, mouths slack, eyes empty. The stench is overpowering, sickening, nauseating. I watch as the refugees scurry among the dying fires of abandoned homes, the shadowed forest moving along collapsed walls and tearing lines of leaning chimneys, stuttering into doorways and holding on to meager possessions. Grieving widows line the streets, heads governed in the style of their ancestors, drowned in black viscera and ashes, each hollow face still search for their husbands in cloud-filtered sunlight. Loot, Crusader. Actually, no, this way. That's got a lowered fort level. The quicker it'll become. Pestilence strikes downward. Messenger brings the grim tidings for the enemy. Pestilence stalks their camp in Saint Malo, leaving paled and hollowed-eyed soldiers in its wake. Graves multiply beside their roads, gnawing at the strength of us all. Diggles ours, depleted by 10%. Excellent. Let them wither. It affects both of them. Disloyal commander. Whispers reach your voice, and mutterings of treachery spread through the ranks of my army. They speak of Randall, my commander, whose loyalty falters and whose ambition may soon ignite a betrayal. The embers of this experience smolder, waiting only wind of opportunity. I know what must be done. Domain taxes up a bit. That's what's needed. I can do that again, but please wait until after the conflict. Keep going. This is a partial thing. Let's make it permanent here. If this does not end with occupation, then we have to... You know what? No. Go engage him right now. A chaos attends to smoke and bustle voices. Heads snapping away into places, held by crooked tree limbs. Figures huddle over campfires, tossing on wood or brushing sheepskins clean. The barony of Sabo stands before me. A wasteland of unburied, charred corpses. In the fields between, the ravens feast on the bodies of fallen men. Bodies and body parts litter the muddy streets. Survivors huddled to the center of the village, surrounded by the blackened carcasses of buildings and their weakened children. Loot, loot, loot. You're heading to diseased territory right now. Did not reach London. Fell short of it. Want to engage them in battle. And we won't get it. You will pay for this. Gotcha. And please remember, due to our Norman heritage, we tend to gain gold each time we win battles. When I say Norman heritage, I mean de Normandie. From that. Right. You lose Brittany. Known criminal. You lose Anjou as well. Okay. Are there any members of House de Normandy who would like to have Brittany? It's a good land. Look for the Normandy. I could send Alice to there. Oh, she's become lazy. God blast it. You are betrothed to somebody. Okay. You're the one. You are the one that's gonna get Brittany. You'll hold there. This is what happens when you don't have a guardian present. Craven and lazy. That's not good. Not a good combination. Especially one that harms all skills. Hey, wait a minute. Am I allowed to, I mean, you're 40. No, you can't forge air. That option usually comes up whenever you turn 40 or something. It's not there. Oh, down the way. Okay, that's close by. Who the heck are you? Heir to the county. You hold Andrew. Again, only giving it to people of my dynasty. Don't get caught by the disease as I send you over there. You know what? Let's give it a second try. Harold, I know you're a friend of mine. You're a rational opportunist. You're both somewhat rational. Remember, a friend of mine didn't do it, so I'll say, I can ask of this. A servant must do it. Go find a servant who would be willing to do it. Find a sucker who would be willing to get rid of me. I want to play as Alice right now, so that way I could try to... Next time a servant comes across her and struggle to rise above. You? Who? Me, Highness? I am Constance. Some courtier named that. Constance, please end this. Do it! I cannot make Constance responsible. It does not leave my side. Once since wound, I feel some pressure gets faced. Pressure grows. I find I cannot breathe, and I feel nothing but gratitude. She agreed. She's free at last. King George of England passed on to 40 years of age. He died under mysterious circumstances. A keen and dedicated hunter. He loved to spend entire weeks in the wilderness looking for the most elusive game. But it was that very hunt is what made him capable for nearly 10 years. And what a 10 years that was. He had a lot of potential. But instead, what a poor bastard he was. Let's not forget he was a veteran Crusader too, I believe. No, he took part in the Great Offensive Great Holy War, but he wasn't officially a Crusader. What rot. And now, Queen Alice ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, she is certain to be admired by her subjects. Continues doing this, her. Yeah, we know how that works. Though I cannot support Greenland right now because you have to be an adult to do so. Hey, Piercoy, you've been teaching me well. You should educate me. Although don't convert me to your faith or culture because that would be outlandish. And you gotta send me to university. Big time spend. Yes, please. This is to make up for my shortcomings of being craven and lazy. Because I need to have some autonomy with the control of this. She only knows Anglic and Brythonic. There's one other language that she should learn. And that should be the language of the Normans. Since you got good learning skill. You could go on a grand tour for your young age. But I would like to meet my peers first. Before I do coordination. Because I believe the minimum age to be coordinated is 12. And your legitimacy is pretty damn good. I can hold a funeral for my father. Also, isn't this ironic that he died on the day of September of 1066? Given England's history and all. It's alright, you got yourself a... Yeah, you spent quite a bit of money. And all we need is some more money to get it all up. The vassals may not like you because, well, you didn't think much about your opinion of your predecessor. That's fine. Yeah, I know. It's obvious I can't do that with you. Yeah, forget the language. Try to get the clergy on your side first. So we could endorse you, so we can have some degree of income. Buildings are deactivated. Will be activated in a year's time. There are whispers about the tales and deeds of my father, the illustrious King George. Everywhere I go, near or far, seems as nobody who has not heard of his name. I wonder, will I always stay in the shadow of my father, or will I be able to achieve as much fame in life as him? How will I be able to climb? One day I'll be like you, George. Also, we should consider some law changes. We need some piety, though. Because I would like to shift away from open diplomacy to focus on your vassals. And we gotta be crowned. Okay, it's active. We're making lots of fortune here. Duke Wiltred wants the English throne. And, by God, there's a lot of it. Not everybody likes... Short reign, open diplomacy, male dominated. Opinion of predecessor might be the biggest issue. Craven and lazy. You know what? Stop with this. We need to tax income. And I fear I may have to trouble some. Hey, you, Regent, are you... Oh, he's self-interested. You better keep him down there. Make sure he does get all that away. Yeah, we're in deep trouble. But first, meet peers. There's got to be an entire revolt that's going to occur soon. Everyone is here, as all the small lords and ladies are ushered in the room. I feel myself grow giddier and giddier. I'm thrilled that my vassal, Earl Silverwolf, and my friend, they could both make it. Not to mention Upkeefu, the daughter of my vassal, Earl Caldwell. Welcome. It's a royal favor. I don't like that. Especially with the knights' effectiveness being lowered like this. Because if they aren't effective at their job, there's going to be issues. and how we conduct ourselves in combat, as a nationwide revolt is likely. It's going to occur in 7 months' time. But hey, if they want to get rid of me, get rid out of England, at least I'll still have Greater Normandy, although I would be reduced to Rouen and Bruges, because they're going to kick me out of the country if they try to go ahead with this power struggle. Of course, the entire damn council, because I'm a child ruler, you see. My vassal Cyril approaches me with a heap of fabric in his arms as he dumps it on the floor in front of me. He realizes a heap of clothing for adults. No, that's silly. Let's play chess. Plus, child rulers cannot join revolts. Ball bounces past me, skirt back in the waiting arms of Kifo. You want to join? We got a ball. What we could do with some more players. A small crowd of kids gathers expecting around us. I don't really feel like it because I'm lazy. I thought my vassal was still within the peasant boy were merely pretending to fight. Beside there is blood under there. So hits the ground with a grunt, and the peasant standing above him moves to attack again. I'll save him. Exploring local church when my friend and I stumble across my Archbishop Voldemort surrounded by scrolls. There are journals from long ago. Are you interested in such things? Yes, teach me about them. I learned nothing. Struggle with the writing. At least his opinion increases of me. My friend and I are watching the Knights change the car on my steward, the King God. Courtiers, what do you say, Joe? You think you can handle the basics? Yes. Picked up in the basics. Ceramics in Sussex have recently become something of a fad in other lands. They're selling for higher prices. A number of merchants have flocked to the area to expand their business opportunities there, and this helping the local economy boom. Great to hear. Oh yeah, it really does. I sneak up behind my friend and help Gifu, the daughter of my vassal, come out with hands full of snow. Just as Cyril is about to turn, I pounce. He shrieks, but quickly retaliates. Before long, I'm on a retreat and he's coming at me with the full pelt of a huge snowball in his hand. Please spare me, Craven. It was not good to forget all the sponsors around and spend time with the other children. But I have to return to my duties now. We had so much fun. Hope we could do this again soon. Until next time. I doubt there will be a next time because every goddamn vassal in England wants to get rid of me. Coronation ceremony will be interrupted if I even attempt that. Move your rally point back to London and get ready for the war of all wars. Because please remember, If I lose that war, they'll kick me out of England and I will end up back in Greater Normandy. But remember, there are vassals that do not like me from down there either. So for now, I want you to whatever money you got, give it to him. So that way, you can get some leftover money for the war chest during the sustaining of the wars. You're one of the faction members, are you? Let me see. Yes, you're one of them. One less to worry about. Inside room. Ah, of course, the Queen Mother. You are not a member of any faction. But you'll do. And I have to be betrothed to someone powerful. Look for alliance power. France, obviously. We're of similar strength. You can bail us out if need be. How long will it take to assemble an army full? 3 months. Okay. Wait a month. We have an agreement. That's one member of the faction out. Just slightly less troops against us. Faction commitment. Look at each and every one of them. Hold on. Let me make some adjustments here. You desire these. I'll grant you it. Yeah. Honest mistake. Just trying to right a few wrongs here. Again, it's the craven and lazy part is what made them dislike me so much. And it's too late to consider any coronation ceremony or even a funeral. Yeah, it's a wonder that. Many days now, my chance of retreat has been noticing a trickle of income unaccounted for. Now, having seen the proof, I find myself calling in my vassal and got to get the story straight. It's evidence conclusive and irrefutable. He has been embezzling taxes meant for me. The corrupt duke doesn't even attempt to defend us, this matter. It's all true, my queen. Avenge the better coffers. Perhaps we could come to a compromise, reduce, and pay me the money. Thank you. We'll have to end the episode here, as in the next episode, well, there's about to be a nationwide revolt, and normally the craven in me and the laziness in me would just say, okay, here you go, here's the throne, I don't want it anymore. But no, we have too much to lose. And that means I'd be reduced to having ruling Greater Normandy again, where they dislike me just as much. But at least it'll be manageable. And we have France to back us up during an outbreak of a conflict. Because together, we could beat them all. As there are no more alliances to negotiate. Unless you want to get somebody who's from... Yeah, sure, why not? Although he's never gonna like me, no matter what I do with him. See, that makes very little difference. And by the way, child ruler, no, he's not a member of the faction. So, well, in the next episode, the fate of England is about to be decided. And we hope you people will join us for that, as the lazy, craven Queen Alice, who might be one of our worst rulers. I mean, George, he wasn't a bad ruler himself. He had bad luck during the latter half of his rule, especially with the outbreak of diseases, and then a wolf got him, and then all that. And Alice is just fortunate to be a survivor of these epidemics. And now there's going to be an epidemic of violence taking place in England and Greater Normandy. And all that and more will happen in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.